I guess it's a canon event that Cyrax and Kuai Liang are always ending up together.
Hey, it's CJ!
That's me, CJ the Lego guy. Hey everyone, CJ here. Hope you all doing well. And we're back with another M1K related video. And in this Mortal Kombat 1 video, we're talking about the new character endings for the DLC characters of M1K Khaos Reigns. First up, we'll be going over the arcade ending for Cyrax. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Naturally, it goes without saying, but spoilers ahead.
Though Kuai Liang had accepted me as a Shirai Ryu, many of his warriors could not. The bloodshed at the wedding had left many injured and scarred. Their hearts understandably simmered in bitterness. It boiled over one day as we trained. A push became a shove, and suddenly I was fighting for my life. After he intervened, Kuai Liang banished the instigators. It made me ill, how my presence was disrupting the clan. It was no way to repay Kuai Liang's mercy. So, I offered to resign, and asked for those who attacked me to be reinstated. But instead of ending my time with the Shirai Ryu, my gesture heralded a new beginning. It gave those still resentful of me pause, enough for them to permit me a fair chance to prove myself. Given the circumstances, it is all I can ask.
I like that. That was pretty nice. It's a pretty simple thing of how she's accepted into the Shirai Ryu, but naturally, because of, the red wedding scene at the beginning of the DLC story, a lot of Shirai Ryu members are very much apprehensive of her presence there, and they would naturally be far more aggressive with her and express their understandable opinions of having someone who attacked them probably days ago are now joining their ranks as a formidable companion. But it was honestly pretty cool for them to have a tea ceremony, almost like that's another little thing that's always associated with Kuai Liang's story, except this time it's not just with Kuai Liang and Hanzo, it's now Kuai Liang, Cyrax, and his other members of his clan, which is honestly really nice. And it would be super awesome if there was like a cutscene of just this little part of the tea ceremony where everyone has a moment of pause and can just have a full discourse and just let bygones be bygones. Not in the sense of forgiving Cyrax right away, but just a moment to realize that they need to let their hatred go for Cyrax, seeing as though she too wants to let go of all of her misdoings and act upon becoming a better person to earn their respect and forgiveness eventually through her goodwill by being a Shirai Ryu member and no longer a Lin Kuei. Which is also probably another cool thing to know about her relations with Harumi, with Cyrax and Kuai Liang being former boyfriend, girlfriend, now partners in arms, I suppose. But more in the sense of how Harumi would soon accept Cyrax into the clan, with the previous attack and all. But it's honestly pretty cool to see just this little moment between comrades in arms just trying to accept one another and realize that they all have the same goal. It's honestly seeing this image is I can't stop looking at it because it's just so cool. These character designs for these seemingly soon to be forgotten characters, which they honestly look like pretty cool characters that could definitely be seen as background or side characters in future cutscenes, which is understandable because then why they wouldn't show up, since that would mean more character models to make. But it's honestly pretty cool. And honestly, given my little fanfic writing mindset, I'm genuinely curious whether or not you would join me on this little adventure in trying to make fan names and monikers for these Shirai Ryu members and making them their own MK ninjas, because that would be kind of cool, trying to come up with new elemental ninjas to add to the plethora of rainbow colored ninjas now in the Shirai Ryu. It honestly would have been kind of cool if one of these members that hated Cyrax and was sent away by Kuai Liang was Frost, And then Frost could have been here, or maybe she stayed and defected to the Lin Kuei. And honestly, it would have been cool to add Frost in here. That would have been a nice little touch to the story. But yep, that's pretty much Cyrax's story ending after the DLC story. Once everything everything came back to a calm, and everyone was able to go back to their training. The stage seems like it's the Wuxi Academy, but I'm pretty sure that they're training in their own little sanctum somewhere. I believe that's what it was stated in the endings for Scorpion Smoke and I believe Raiden's ending as well, that they're in, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they're training in Japan since Harumi is the one that helped set up the clan. I could be definitely wrong here because I haven't seen the DLC story yet, obviously, but it'd be kind of cool if Hanzo was in this cutscene too, but it's understandable. They don't want to overload these little story endings with too many characters. But yep, it's going to be super exciting to see what's going to be next for Cyrax's story moving forward. Well, with M1K Year 2 content coming hopefully soon, right? But with that, that brings this video to a close. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you're new, check out some of my other content here too, especially my M1K related content. And let me know what you think about both Cyrax's new storyline in this new combat verse that Liu Kang has made for this game. That and the idea that I proposed of trying to give new ninja names to these 4, or 5 I should say, these 5 new ninjas shown in this little ending scene. Drop them all down in the comment section down below and I'll give it a read. But for now, hope that you all have a great day and I'll catch you guys next time, especially for the next M1K related video. I'm CJ and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Why does the scorpion look like a question mark? Riddler trophy.